Hello and welcome to the STUK on Self-Love podcast. STUK Designs is a successful nonprofit for girls and a clothing brand run by young women from around the world. At STUK Designs, we believe in self-love first because self-love is the dawn that marks the beginning of all the different kinds of loves and because it undoubtedly sustains success. This podcast shines light on strong and talented women who excel and persevere in life while bathing in abundant self-love. So if you're ready to keep it real, level up in all your inner work, creative business, and community impact, then you've come to the right place because we provide you with content that helps your soul glow and your mind grow. Thank you for pressing play. Let's dive in. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the STUK on Self-Love podcast. I'm your host, Tazeen, and today we have a very special guest with us. Everyone say hello to Korynne. Hi, Korynne. How are you?
I'm doing so well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for coming. Let us first start off by having you introduce yourself to the audience. You know, your brand, everything that you do.
Yes, so my name is Korynne Mykal. I actually am a streetwear clothing brand owner. I'm from Denver, Colorado, and I currently work as a social media specialist. So on top of doing my brand, I am also doing a lot of social media work. So yes, I started my brand when I was 19. So I was actually in college while I started. And the reason I did that was because I was learning as I was trying to make this happen. So it kind of just flowed right into each other.
Great. So, since you're a business owner, right? What are your plans for your brand? What does your brand really stand for?
So my brand, it stands for self-love and making people feel confident. I have a lot of unisex products, so I'm not just focused on men or focused on women. I have products that everyone can enjoy. And I want my brand to continue to grow, continue to blossom. I do not want to have a storefront. I do want to stay online and say it's an e-commerce business, but I want to just continue to grow my platform, grow my customer base, and just continue to grow. That's just where I'm at currently.
That is so great. I hope that you can do all that you wish for with your brand. Now, here's the thing. You are in the clothing industry, you're a business owner. So this industry, now that you're a part of it, you know very well, can be very competitive, right? And even more difficult to work with if you're a person of color and a woman, unfortunately. So can you talk to us about any such issues or difficulties that you faced in your business journey?
Yes. So some difficulties I have faced, I didn't know where to start originally, and I was scared to start. I believe that's one of the things that people have, and they're scared. They don't know where to start. So being able to do your research, continue to learn, and continuing to just learn from your mistakes, because you will make mistakes and that is okay. And people fail and people do things, that didn't work too well. So you need to just continue to learn from your mistakes. And another difficulty that I faced was actually getting sales at first. So that was one of my hardest points. People didn't trust my brand yet. So I had to continue to grow my brand, perfect my brand, my packaging, my professionalism, dabbling into email marketing, paid ads, things of that sort. That really helped me get out there and show that, hey, my brand is quality, you can trust me, and you will be satisfied.
Absolutely. I mean, it is definitely no easy feat. I cannot imagine, the complications that can come because of this. How do you think we can bring about a change in this flawed system? How can people support you and other businesses, owned by people of color?
People can support me and other businesses by paying full price. Do not ask for discounts. Do not try to shortcut people's businesses. Pay for their product the same way you would any other product. I think treating brands and your friends' brands, treat them as luxury businesses, because you never know, maybe one day they will be, and they're a brand, they're a business. So we need to continue to support each other, uplift each other, and continue learning, because knowledge is power. And the more that you know, people cannot take your knowledge from you.
That is great. I mean, we definitely need to step up and support, people that are running their businesses, because it takes a great deal of courage. It takes a great deal of talent. There are so many creative minds out there that deserve recognition for their work. So I think that is one step. It's a really great point that you brought it up. And I hope that people listening to this and, tell their family and friends about it, and definitely get into supporting small businesses. Now, this was all about your professional life, right? So let's talk a little bit about your personal life, and most importantly, about your mental health. Having a business and just in general, going through life can be very, very difficult. So have you ever struggled with your mental health, and, how do you manage it? How do you go through all of that and, run a business and, go through life?
Exactly. So yes, I have struggled with mental health. I've had to really kind of tap in with myself, and I actually started meditating a lot, just because that has helped me kind of center myself and just stay really grounded. And it can be a lot. It can be so overwhelming between life, business, school, work, everything. So you need to have that self-care time, have time where you just decharge and just unplug from everything, and just lay. If you don't want to do anything, don't do anything. Sometimes Sometimes we just need that quiet time, that quiet space. Just know yourself and know when you need a break, because it's easy to just keep going and pushing yourself. But sometimes we need to center ourselves and take a step back, take a moment to kind of just be hands off, and then come back when you're feeling a lot better. Mental health, it affects people very greatly. So I preach about making sure that you're okay, so you can pour into other people's cups without draining yourself. Yes.
Absolutely. And, one another question that we always ask all our guests on this podcast, because, our brand is all about self-love. We say self-love first. We say do you. It's like, it's everywhere. So what has your self-love journey been like? Because I know that that's what your business is centered around as well. So can you talk to us about your own personal self-love journey?
Yes, my own personal self-love journey, it started with finding my confidence and knowing my worth, respecting and implementing boundaries. I feel like when you implement those boundaries, you're really respecting yourself. Boundaries with anyone or anything. And you have to love yourself, because you're your own best friend at the end of the day. So if you are okay, everything else will be okay. So we just have to continue to feed into ourselves, pour into ourselves, and continue to work on our confidence. Everyone is not just born 1,000% confident and has no insecurities, things of that sort. So you have to really love yourself and be okay with who you are, what you do, and how you were born, because you are here, you're special, and you're here for a reason. Yes.
Oh, thank you, Korynne. Those words are wonderful. And I really hope that they do make someone's day. So, as we have approached the end of the episode, before we go, can you tell the audience where they can find your brand, where they can find you on social media, all of those things?
Yes, so you guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at K.M.Y.K.A.L, K.M.Y.K.A.L. So please go follow, go shop, tap in with me. I would love interacting with anyone. So please, if you see this podcast, thank you so much for watching. And yes, follow me.
That's great. Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for reaching out. And we love you so very much. And to the audience, thank you for tuning into this episode. Show Korynne lots of love, and her brand lots of love as well. And we will see you in the next episode. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Korynne.
Bye.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. You can visit our website, www.stukdesigns.org, to shop our merch, make donations, join our blogging team, or be a part of our affiliate program. See you in our next episode. Love and light from us to you.